Drake here.
Scrappys.
This is 2 hoodies and 3 cats. We've been hoodieless for a while. I almost put on my Spider-Man hoodie for tonight.
I was about to say, it's way too hot where we're at to put on a hoodie. I can't do it.
So, we're doing some different stuff tonight. This is Nova Rockafeller. We're going to do 2 songs. The first one is this one. This one's called Jesus on My Neck. And the next track is going to be called Dear Nova. I'm not going to say a word about this.
I was about to say, like, it just...
I'm not going to say a word because whatever you're thinking, you're wrong. And visually, you're not prepared. And musically, out of the park. And I'm going to let you're going to want to stop it and talk about it.
Okay.
And this is one of those where I'm going to be looking here to be able to see your facial expressions. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Put that headphone
I'm about to right now. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're a Hangover Gang or you're a fan of Nova Rockafeller, give us some tracks that you want me to play for him. I've been into her and Tom for a few years now. You've heard some stuff in passing, but not really.
Yeah.
Have you heard this song?
No.
No. Seen the video?
No.
No. All right. Wow. All right. Hold on to your butts. Here we go.
Tom took the pain, but then nothing grew back in its place. So I watered it with whiskey, spoke in tongues at his grave. You think the devil's on his way, the way I cycle through plagues. A ballerina in a box for the spiral I made. I go around in circles and I cycle through days. In a city full of sirens and black tidal and waves. I swim out past the breakers till it sparkles and fades. Until the stars are clear as ever and they're screaming my name. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck.
That was not the direction I thought this song was about to go. What? I was thinking it was going to be like a little edgy, but this is like straight up like just thugging hood.
So Tom has made the comment multiple times that she is the best rapper he's ever worked with.
I mean, I can see why, but even then I was like, that was not what I thought that was going to go into.
Should I back it up?
Just a little bit.
I mean, that was only 40 seconds.
I was just like, this is not what I thought this song was going to be.
We're going to just go back to the beginning.
Just do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Did you have anything to comment on yet?
Not really. Just I'm more like, oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, lyrically, and the bars are friggin' there.
Yeah.
If you got anything to talk about, then just let me stop.
Yeah, I will. I will. I need to get over the initial just. Oh, okay. That's exactly what I didn't think was about to happen.
that did.
Yeah.
It did. All right. Here we go.
Just go.
Tom took the pain, but then nothing grew back in its place. So I watered it with whiskey, spoke in tongues at his grave. You think the devil's on his way, the way I cycle through plagues. A ballerina in a box for the spiral I made. I go around in circles and I cycle through days. In a city full of sirens and black tidal and waves. I swim out past the breakers till it sparkles and fades. Until the stars are clear as ever and they're screaming my name. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. Jesus on my speed dial right after all the demons. Fighting them in levels, final boss will be the ceiling.
I'm starting to realize, like, with the bar she just threw out there, it's very... That's the shock. I was just like, that was not...
Jesus on my speed dial right after all the demons?
Yeah, well, even with the first verse, going into that first part of the second verse, it's like, okay, you're naming off all of the bad things about you. and then start that second verse off, which I think is pretty cool because it's like, all right, I have done all of this, and now.
So this is she was with Def Jam Records,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a record deal. I will tell you off camera, or we'll have a different video for that. And then she came home to her apartment to find an eviction notice on her door, and that's how she figured out the label dropped her.
Wow.
And then she started doing this stuff in the video. The second half of this video, the stuff she did in between, and then her and Tom hooked up, and she started doing different music even again. And then her and Tom started collabing on stuff, and she's always been into the video work as well.
Oh yeah.
But she's on another level.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
This backs us up to the end of the first verse. So
That's
I'll go
fine.
through the chorus and then we'll go to
Yeah.
that second verse again.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. Jesus on my speed dial right after all the demons. Fighting them in levels, final boss will be the ceiling. I'm ignoring every call, might as well have got a pager. I'm only showing up the paper, so man, you in your rager. Another face from a bad dream. A name I wrote on paper, set the flame and then swallow. Because the sacrifice was safe. Another stranger that I smile at while I'm out buying milk. Where I'm a name on a credit card of which I can't pay the bill. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I don't need nobody when the pops off. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm going, you can get dropped off. All the blood that's on my hands can never get washed off. I got fans to pull up on you like Barack. I don't need nobody when that pops off. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm going, you can get dropped off. All the blood that's on my hands can never get washed off. I got fans to pull up on you like Barack. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck. I'm so dead, if I died I wouldn't notice. Pull up at the gates in the Uber Ford Focus. All I see is red and I feel like Moses. Jesus on my neck, Jesus on my neck.
So
Definitely like really dark, but it also I can hear like the religious undertones between it because it's like how do I put it?
she's gone through shit.
Yeah, no, she's gone through it, and it's like, don't get me wrong, the more you've gone through, and the more you kind of like work through it in your own, for some kind of twisted way, because that rummaging through that stuff is already rough as it is. So depending on how bad it gets, it's
So I found that her and Tom both embrace mistakes. Maybe not mistakes. That's not the right word. Choices from their past that sent them down tough and hard roads, so they can show their fan base that also struggle with similar issues in real life. Hey, you're not alone, and I made it through, and this is a testimony almost.
You don't see but like a couple years back, you don't see a lot of songs like that because, and I'm probably gonna get more into the psychological aspect of
Almost
music.
too real.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to get real about it. There's like people are too afraid of authenticity. So for people like Nova and like Tom and others that like bring stuff from their past, and it's like not necessarily embrace it, but it's almost like a cautionary tale that they tell through the music, because it's like at the end of the day, that's where they're drawing the inspiration. That's what they're creating, and I feel like people are too afraid to get into that kind of stuff. They want to kind of stay safe, stay in this little box where it's like, oh, nothing can hurt me, there's nothing bad happening or whatever. And it's like, that's to a degree, I would say, not even a human nature thing. Like, it's like, like human nature is like, we need to confront those demons. And we do it, everyone does it in their own way when they choose to do it. And I feel like that gives you more authenticity than what other people are trying to just tell you what to do or to play it safe or to not, like, you know, use those things and draw inspiration from them.
I agree. So, this next track is called Dear Nova. I don't know what the H1987 is. I have no idea what that means. H1987. I don't know.
Yeah.
The song is called Dear Nova, and this is going to continue on in the pouring out her demons.
Okay.
A little different, though. Still rap.
I gotcha.
And there are tracks that she's done that has hit certain people different ways, and a couple people that have actually, with some of her music, come to tears.
Right.
Because of the reality that she's
putting
forward. Anyway, we might make this a threefer. Or there's she has a ton of stuff that hits this uncomfortable conversations that people don't want to have.
Yeah.
But she's making music about it to help the people that don't know how to ask for help. You follow?
Yeah, I follow.
All right, here we go. As usual, just tell me when you want to stop.
I gotcha.
This one's short, though. It's only 2.5 minutes long.
Okay, yeah, no, I gotcha.
Stomach full of hunger, scars from the liars. Got mad weed, but I can never find my lighter. They try to beat me down, but I am strong like a tiger. Smoke my bowls, broken and beautiful. See so much shit, no pharmaceuticals. Drunk in the sidewalk, city under my feet. Walk 100 blocks trying to figure out why I'm me. And I've been hurt, but that's mine like a secret. Somewhere in the shadow where you can't see it. Only I will know the shit I've been through, and I'll probably never tell you the truth. I will keep the fucking pain to myself. I pretend I'm not a messenger cells. I'll keep the fucking rapes to myself and the hate for myself to myself like everybody else. Street so dark and the park looks bright. Jumping off swings, trying to reach new heights. Hitting bowls into slides, counting stars in the skies. My reflection in the window, I get lost in my eyes. Look into the moment since they all coincide. Block time and I'm with myself on all those shitty nights. Sitting on the suit.
That hit. It's not even that all hit because it's like this is a great song for you. It's real. It's great, and it's this is such a great song to pick out for me personally for what this weekend is for me, because I get going down those dark roads.
Oh yeah,
packing bowls and everything. Obviously, in my case, it wasn't just that. It was involved in other stuff.
Should I back this up?
Yeah. Go ahead and back it.
How far?
As far as you want. I don't care. Yeah, right there's fine. But it's just
her. She has that look.
Yeah, she's like the one that make that the lines that spoke more to me is like the stuff where she's talking about I would rather just handle it myself, deal with the pain myself, because it's like, especially nowadays, you really have to be careful who you tell your story to.
Because some people just take it and just it's everywhere, and then they throw you under the bus.
Yeah,
and they treat you like garbage.
Or
they push you further down the hole.
Yeah,
you're
it's like,
trying to climb out.
It's like it goes back. It goes to this like thing that people say where it's like there's just certain people that don't want to see you happy, and there's certain people that don't want to see you make it out the gutter, as some people say. They don't want to make you see you get better or whatever.
100%.
And I've had certain instances where people have told me that I'm more tolerable on this or that, and it's like, nah, that's not the case. I was way more unhappy on that. And like I said, especially for this weekend for me, this song hit home with just the first few lines. I was like, oof.
Yeah, and it gets. And what do you think of her rap flow?
Oh, it's great. It's steady, consistent. She delivers really well.
Yeah,
she really does.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
And when I started, I had a heart full of fire, stomach full of hunger, scars from the liars. Got mad weed, but I can never find my lighter. They try to beat me down, but I am strong like a tiger. Smoke my bowls, broken and beautiful. See so much shit, no pharmaceuticals. Drunk in the sidewalk, city under my feet. Walk 100 blocks trying to figure out why I'm me. And I've been hurt, but that's mine like a secret. Somewhere in the shadow where you can't see it. Only I will know the shit I've been through, and I'll probably never tell you the truth. I will keep the fucking pain to myself. I pretend I'm not a messenger cells. I'll keep the fucking rapes to myself and the hate for myself to myself like everybody else. Street so dark and the park looks bright. Jumping off swings, trying to reach new heights. Hitting bowls in the slides, counting stars in the skies. My reflection in the window, I get lost in my eyes. Look into the moments as they all coincide. Block time and I'm with myself and all the shitty nights. Sitting on a suitcase under city lights. Had to run away because it wasn't really right. Took so many planes, met so many faces. Fell in love so often, broken all the same places. I could hear a voice, sounded like...
Yeah, there's no hook in this, by the way.
Okay, I kind of figured after a while where I'm just like, yeah, there's no hook. She's just going off.
She's just flowing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's perfect.
All right. I just wanted to put that in there in case.
Yeah,
you're,
no. I kind of figured after a while. I was like, "There's no hook."
Unless you're like waiting for like a hook.
Yeah, no.
I
figured
there's
a couple.
no hook and no
yeah, no.
chorus.
After a while, I was like,
it's just a building and building and building. Yep. All right.
Took so many planes, met so many faces. Fell in love so often, broken all the same places. I could hear a voice, sounded like a boy. Drink cause he get louder when I'm wasted. And I laugh when my exes get stabbed, cause I'm a bad person. Fuck me. And he hits me up and I don't give a damn, cause I'm not that person who leaves. No, I was staying drowned. I wanna be trapped under as it crumbles to the ground. Crooked is my crown, yelling fuck it, I'm down. And throwing everything I reach. You left your shit and I covered it in bleach. I can tear apart the world that we created in a week. And I can fucking help but telling everyone I meet. When I crawl up on the stage and throw my heart into your feet. I'm throwing everything I reach. I'm throwing everything I reach. Remember me, Betty with a mean right swing on. The one you wanna dine out but don't like dinner. Go catch you with a side home throwing appliance. If you didn't want a war, why'd you break the alliance? Breach, throwing.
There's a line I hear from people say all the time.
It's funny because these videos say most replayed. Look at this. It starts here and goes.
Yeah, I see that.
That's like that whole. It's just this rant.
But the part where she's talking about how she wouldn't mind if her exes get stabbed because she's a bad person, and talking about like I could ruin your life and whatever. Well, she's
like you ended this. Well, I can destroy everything we built in a week.
I will tell you, as
cover all your shit
as a person that relates to a lot of what she's saying, self-destructive people are the most dangerous people to deal with because not only can they just destroy their lives completely, you set them off, they will do everything in their power to just take you out at the same time.
Yeah, this is a 2.5 minute song.
Yeah.
And we're like not quite 2 minutes in.
Yeah. And so like that part right there, I'm like, no, I get that because you if you're in that mode where you're doing it to yourself, imagine what you could do to another person.
Oh, 100%.
It's a scary thought, and you don't want that. You don't want that in your head.
I feel that.
Yep. Let's keep going.
I was staying drowned. I wanna be trapped under as it crumbles to the ground. Crooked is my crown, yelling fuck it, I'm down. And throwing everything I reach. You left your shit and I covered it in bleach. I can tear apart the world that we created in a week. And I can fucking help but telling everyone I meet. When I crawl up on the stage and throw my heart into your feet. I'm throwing everything I reach. I'm throwing everything I reach. Remember me, Betty with a mean right swing on. The one you wanna dine out but don't like dinner. Go catch you with a side home throwing appliance. If you didn't want a war, why'd you break the alliance? Breach, throwing everything I reach. Man, I covered hella shit in gasoline and bleach. I'll set fire to the sheets. I will fucking cut you until you're me. Dear Nova, if I could tell you shit, you'll forgive yourself for everything you did. Every heart you broke and every time you shattered. And hey, you do it all again like a pattern. One day you go to meetings, the pain will turn to laughter. They'll write you big checks and you think it doesn't matter. You just wanna rap and you know you'll go to hell and back to tell the world they're dying and nobody wants to tell them that. But that's one day, that's one too many days away. I know you wanna die, you barely make it through the day. And every single guy you fall in love with walks away, cause they don't have the same pain in them that makes you gray. Dear Nova, I'm from another plane. I know sometimes you hit me in your brain. When you dumb hot, think you were insane. I'm the person that you come to with your pain.
I like that last part a lot because I had a different idea of what this song was, and then I realized it's like a perfect example of what is it that I've been doing like a little bit of research on, like I've been reading up on like this thing known as like shadow integration, where it's like you basically confront your own dark side of it, and that's basically what she's doing. Is like,
sorry.
No, you're good. She's like, it's like the minute she says "Dear Nova," it's like, oh, this is like her other side of her, the nasty side. talking to herself, saying, saying these things like you're gonna come to me when you're hurting. You're like kind of like a whole we are one.
Yeah. So those two tracks are way older.
Wow.
This track is called Lost Girls, so we'll make this a threefer.
I like
those
it.
two were. This song is newer. She plays guitar and sings. This is not rap.
I gotcha. Let's do it.
Same subject matter. And just is like you're gonna see. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it play. You're gonna have a ton to talk about in this one.
But just from the title itself, I'm like, I'm a little scared.
So, we've watched a few things with Nova in it and Tom, and you've had a little bit of
Right.
I'm trying to show you who she is.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Before we go into some of her more popular music.
I gotcha.
But this is stuff that, you really get to know who she is.
Right. I gotcha.
We were meant to do much. Kids in a system that nobody loves. Sitting in bus stations, sun coming up. Nowhere to sleep, so we need to find drugs. All we had was us screaming, don't give up. Barely 15, but we had to grow up. Arms full of cuts and nobody to trust. How can you have dreams and you're us? I was always hanging with the lost girls. They're running from the cops, seeing a lot of girls. Can I crash at your house? Nowhere to go, girls. Now the escorts are overdose girls. Thanks yourself for a little more liquor. Ooh. Now you're homesick for a place that you've never known. Ooh. All we know is climbing fences in the dark. And all we know is growing up was way too hard. But found someone to boo. Someone got.
I will say this song gives me more of a nostalgic feeling because I will say even during some of my own roughest times in the past couple of years, I can't say I didn't have fun because in a weird way I was almost okay with being kind of like an outcast at that point. It's like doing whatever the kind of
It's like you're putting off the adult responsibility as long as possible.
Exactly. And you don't get me wrong, eventually we all grow up and we all have to take those responsibilities, but I know during that time I enjoyed just being whatever version of me that was me at the time and just doing whatever. Because, it's kind of how the song says it. There's parts of me that miss it, but it's like,
You gotta make decisions at some point.
At some point, those hard questions and decisions just come into play. But it's definitely putting me in a very nostalgic place. It doesn't, and I get the title's called Lost Girls, but it really can apply to anybody of just being some person lost in the world, just doing whatever.
Just wait. So you have a lost girl's perspective, and there's another perspective coming.
Ah, I gotcha.
You ready?
Yep.
The perfect people that we aren't.
Nowhere to go but found someone to boo. Someone got drugs, so tonight it's the moon. Got no one to be and got nothing to do. Barely 15 when we dropped out of school. No one to care, nobody to call. Wearing whatever we steal from the mall. Lost a few on the way, paint their names on the walls. I swear that it wasn't our fault. I was always hanging with the lost boys. They're running from the cops, done a lot, boys. They're out there selling rocks, popping off, boys. Now they're doing drugs, so they got shot, boys. Oh, the things you'll do to make time pass quicker. Ooh, ooh. Now you're dope sick in a highway motel alone.
And we'll stop it there.
Yeah, I will say that last part where it says to the ones we lost in the park, that hits home because I at least
that was part of the chorus all
Yeah.
the way along the way.
Yeah. It's just
Climbing fences in the dark.
Yep. Because
I
as much as that part of life was kind of fun, just not dealing with any responsibilities, I will say eventually some of us make the choice to move on and to get better. Some of us stay behind and stick around with those things, and
some of those people don't make it out.
Yeah, they don't make it out at all.
Yeah.
And you just kind of keep those memories close and be like, even though they're not here, or maybe they're just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it's part of the growing process. It's like
it gets rough though, because you end up leaving people behind no matter what you do.
Unless
you're the person that gets left behind.
I will say in one situation, it's kind of iffy if I'm the person that got left behind or I left the people behind. I really don't care on that aspect. I just know
it ends up being kind of mute. It's almost a little bit of both.
Yeah, it just really depends on what just happens in between. Yeah, it just really depends on what happens in the end. But I like I said, that just that line itself is like, so, yeah.
What'd you think of Nova?
Great, talented, just multi-versatile for sure. Because I saw the guitar on the first song, so I was thinking, like, I know she knows how to play guitar, and I know she looks more like an alt girl than everything, but damn, can she spit bars?
Yes, she can.
I was like, you're good.
No idea. All right, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Comment below, Hangover Gang, or whoever ends up seeing this, and give them a list, and we'll start.
Yeah.
And this is Drake and Scrappy. This has been 2 Hoodies and 3 Cats. We're getting out.